Daniel again. Joey Badass has officially canceled his entire Dark Aura tour with Rhapsody and Absol. It was supposed to start on October 16th. Now, I hate to gloat. I would never actually. Because this fucked up no matter how you look at it. Joey Badass has a catalog that deserves to be heard in full effect and in full spirit. I think he's given a lot to hip-hop, a lot to rap music, okay? He certainly has. But this is exactly why you do not co-sign pointless, manufactured, essentially clout chasing. This is why you don't co-sign it. This is why that whole back and forth and this, oh my God, they're really infused with the spirit of hip-hop. And I'm not talking to the chat, but I'm knowing that this is going to get, you know what I'm saying, taken and put on my YouTube at some point. And for the niggas that are in the comments that refuse to accept that this shit was ass, that refuse to accept that it was going nowhere, they couldn't see the colors for what they were, I would hate to say I told you so. But I fucking said it. I said that Joey Badass is not going to get what he wants. Because why? He did not have that Kendrick response. Nobody of noteworthiness came back out to participate in this. No one cared. You want to know why? Because no one was listening to the music. As unfortunate as that may be, he didn't underscore this with, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of consistent drops in the music industry, really moving niggas just off the strength of the music alone, with no controversy attached, not trying to get additional brownie points off the back of the beef, okay? You didn't do that. You didn't put the work in that would have been necessary to lay out the foundation for what could have been a very entertaining back and forth after the whole fiasco in 2024. You had every opportunity to do so. You sat back, you let other niggas do all of that. They talked about them, you saw how much they did, and you removed the fact and the context of their entire feud. You said, let me just forget the fact that these two have had, issues for a decade plus. Let me forget all the sneak disses. Let me forget all the animosity. Let me forget all the problems that two people that genuinely don't like each other would need in order to make a beef entertaining in that capacity in 2024. You say, you know what? Anybody can do that. Y'all niggas excited over nothing. They just dick licking. They just saying fuck it. These niggas will go for anything. I could give them anything and they'll eat it up. All right, bet. Look at you now. Album delayed. Come back, try to do a tour canceled. They're not looking. They don't care. Just a reminder to niggas. It was never about this. See it from a mile away. As a Joey Badass fan myself, I hated what I saw him doing this year. Probably the most sloppy way you could handle an album rollout, an album release, music promotion, tour, everything. He shot himself in the foot the way he started this year. And I hope that, at some point in the future, he'll be able to turn it around. I did listen to the album. The content, the music wasn't even like, interesting enough to carry all the, mumbo jumbo that you were doing leading up into it. I could see if you were using it as an opportunity to promote something that was groundbreaking, but again, it was the same old, same old. I hate to see it. I really do. Because I love when people say the spirit of hip hop and real hip hop need to come back. I love when people say that because we have an example of what that looks like when it's done well in clips. We have an example of what that looks like when it's done well from maybe some people's favorite would have been, Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist this year. Get what I'm saying? People know what this looks like when it's done well and it's authentic. And people know what clout chasing look like. And that's what this is. From somebody that's like one of my favorites from the late 2010s. Not saying he's from the late 2010s, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I liked him the most. That's fucked up, man. Even Jid did well. I don't know Jid's analytics. I don't. But again, Jid is another one who he just let the music speak for itself. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do, man. Drop the music. Niggas gonna tune in if they fuck with it. If they fuck with it, they fuck with it. If they don't manufacture shit. I just want those people to be honest. That's all. I just want them to be honest. Hopefully Joey Badass got a bright future. Because I would just hate for him to get discouraged and be like, yeah, nah, I don't want to do this no more. And I know some people might be looking at it like, oh, why are you talking about him like that? Like, you ain't fuck with the nigga. I do. That's why it's like, why would you even entertain this? What are you doing? You making me upset. Just do your thing. Just drop your music. You always just have dropped music. So just keep dropping music. Keep barring them up. It'll pay off. He did say he wants to take acting more seriously. You got to pick one. You got to pick one. It's a lot of niggas that you know, you're going to have to be this or be that. Everybody can't be the multifaceted #1 guy in the world. And I'm not mad at him saying that he want to go into acting and pursue it more, but again, we got to be honest, bro. Like, you did not abandon your musical career to be like, oh yeah, I want to act more, and your first role is Power. That's not the first. Like, if you want to take it seriously, bro, that's not the first. You got access to more than Power, bro. Come on. Be honest. That's like Tubi Snowfall. First role was Mr. Robot. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just stay in that lane though. You going beneath your pay grade for the other shit. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta start small till you get your feet under you. Don't go to Power though. People don't want to say it, but Power is like modern day. What was that one show that Lee Daniels did? Empire. Power is basically Empire or Empire adjacent. There's certain places that y'all gotta stay away from, acting wise. You just do.